Karigon, Matang Karimojong, Mata Tapapa,
Mata Alakaranoi,
Alakaranoi Pupete the Dang,
the Vice Chairman NRM and the Speaker of Parliament, Vice Chairperson NRM and Speaker of Parliament. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Eke malata yonga chairman ngolokai district, kaape kaya kokarikuani ngene buntaloto Kampala.
The Chairperson of NRM Karamoja.
Iyonga chairperson kwa ngola Nakapiripirit alo Karamoja ngane.
All the other SEC members.
Kan kariko kongluche nglu asek.
All the other leaders.
Kan kariko kongluche dadang.
And the people of Nakapiripirit.
Yede na ingi tunganglu ya Nakapiripirit.
Let Mama greet you.
Achamit ekangita kinta temari. Kocha magdroba kaki mata dai kimalaye. Ebu pieda ngakronwa. Ani kimalaye ekia ngakane kare kidi.
Matang Karamajong.
Ebu pia baye ikimala o.
Mata Nakapiripirit. Mata Jui.
Mata.
Alakara, noi.
Ebala tota alakara, okwe, Karimojong.
I have been saying since we've been in Karamoja.
Ebanye ya berakini ya kochola bunere na kwapa nagya.
That our coming to Karamoja is always a homecoming for me.
Angena pagina ya bunia Karamoja nege, ere ekeja unta jok.
Thank you for receiving
Alakara,
us.
eke malata edino yalakara.
Thank you for receiving us with the traditional warmth and love of the Karamojong people that I remember and cherish so much.
Ka alakara yongono woi amina kudine nikang agya woni apagitari nara kare ang kudi minister.
As I've been saying elsewhere in Karamoja, the government of NRM is the government of Karamoja because you know, indeed, how God has used it to provide the peace.
Ikiyeni wanajok zikori apolo ukapuka na ngene raya na rem ane raya puka ngena yo kala Karimojong
to provide the peace in Karamoja and ensure that Karamoja is just like all other parts of Uganda.
Kila kara ne raya Karimojong odang ikuwa na kanguna chia kwa pinto kona.
I have not forgotten how we used to walk through these grasslands when Nakapiripirit and Nabiratuk was still one district.
Mam nyeke muriake nte anga pagi na ikirugitori koringi na ikilodhio wanikaapei Niruangulu erokona Nakapiripirit kana bela tukere pay district.
To get all the people to produce enough food for the families and surplus for sale for the household income.
Kirengi tungangulu kiwuri wanda dang rank konang tungangulu kite wanane ngule yarete.
And people had started having enough food in the granaries and food for surplus to sell to
Ka potungi tungato chamuta gitiye tijika apei kona yaitari wana kemuj.
Now therefore, the leap that NRM is hoping to take must change Karamoja's kraals to modern housing for the future Uganda.
Kona ikichamiti wanera ikite kona wanapukani yok chamita kilochoki ni won oya kauno saringere ya ngulu ajwa kangulu kiboyo won.
The new generations of Karamoja must live better. Therefore, we need good housing, we need good feeding, and Karamoja must make these changes.
anya metang na kitete na ga itemokino zikire paka olomadi akiboi taraloto mangre yang ajwa.
God bless Karamoja and God bless Uganda.
Iki mwa ka kujuwani Karimojong kangitunga dada ngwa Uganda.
I must thank the Right Honorable Speaker for always recognizing my humble contribution to Karamoja.
Achamtina itak talakar ora makideakan. Akeruroni okongna parliament anera jiji ruronge ruro epitongola yakare Karimojong.
When people used to say that it's only in Uganda where a first lady can serve in an area like Karamoja.
Ikwangna ngurungulu abaka tarintunga. Ebe akwa pabonong ne pedori akimatake president agiti yang Karimojong.
But it was a blessing to me and a blessing to Karamoja.
Nerai arane ni kanga kumai kinen ora macha na yakan arati kumai kinen tayo ngagiti ya Karimojong.
Thank you and God bless you.
Alakara no way kumai kwanda da.
No.
Yakare kinen techa na iwon.
Now the people of Karamoja, I am here on behalf of the NRM to ask you to vote for the NRM again.
Iwani ngetunga na ija Karimojong ya Nakapiripirit ayaya onege kwe kariko ngoloka NRM kuri ngoloka yokopukana na.
I know you are supporters of the NRM.
Ayeni angate mareraka de ngetunga mina de pati ngoloka NRM.
So my job now with the delegation from Kampala here from SEC is to encourage you to continue supporting.
Eka tisi kwana anege apunore ate marie toru bagidi iyakadi kori uriarite pati yongoloka NRM.
But also to equip you with the reasons why you should support NRM and why others should support NRM.
Kadang alimoki niede nguna kire nguna itemoki niede to tupito tori epati ngoloka NRM.
In the last 65 years, NRM has made a number of contributions to Uganda.
Aloto mankarunga to monikana ankani mwialo nyai. Eti NRM eti chungola jokwani wala aloto ma akwapa Uganda.
But in the manifesto, whose copy they are going to bring to your villages, we have identified 7 contributions to Uganda in the last 40 years.
Night aloto ma manifesto kori aparwanga na elodikinti NRM ngina muye union niyo. Ebunia ana manifesto na akitodi kini woni rotini kanikare lute mogno wanotupa.
Now here, I will mention 4 of those contributions. Contribution number 1 is what you have talked about, all of you. This is Ekiville. This was not easy because some distorted thinking had taken over that you needed guns.
Kire emampa pataka ngakro na kay kidila Karimojong anera ayakali ulu abadi keraro no tingto ngato magic.
But I told you that this was suicide.
Na ijabu ngokoli ngokeli Karimojong atemari temogino lemali iboreng niera ini aronon ini wonte edinget.
People were saying because the Turkana in Kenya have guns, the Pokot have guns. And Topoda and others have guns. We must also have guns here. So that you balance terror with one another. The question then was, what is the purpose of the government? And that's why I said, no, you bring the guns, I will defend you against the Pokot of Kenya, And
ingeni na yabuni ya ngolimuni otema mam
wait until
atome tole marajik
wait until I finish. You should wait until I finish.
nera mampete mogno wani danga tupiti ngitunga ngluchengu ya yagatari ngatome kwa Kenya ka Sudan.
As you translate, wait until I finish a sentence.
Don't
translate that. You wait until I finish a sentence.
Okay, sir.
The Kenyans can have guns and the ones of South Sudan, but here we don't have guns. The government will defend you.
Abuya yengotema epedoro tengatunga ngulu ya Kenya ngiturugana kangulu ya Sudan da yagatari ngatome naiti ane alo Uganda emam nyite mogno wana yakari ngatome.
And you have seen how we have done it.
Ikianywa na iwene pitengola pondre woni kitiyai.
So this is number one, Ekidir. And we did it with reasons why we were able to bring peace when others had failed. The first reason was our politics. We don't believe in the politics of sectarianism. We love all Ugandans equally, irrespective of tribe, religion, or whether you are a man or a woman. And because of that, we are able to create a national party like this one, which unites all Ugandans. Then we are able to build national institutions like the army and the police and the prisons, which can guard the country. So this is contribution number one by NRM to Uganda, Ekiviri. Number two is what you call in Karamoja Octopol Aquap. Now, Octopol Aquap has two parts. There is economic infrastructure. Translate infrastructure as foundation. The foundation of the economy, economic infrastructure. These are elements like the roads, like electricity, like the telephones, like the railway, like the piped water. This is all part of the economic infrastructure. And when you, from Namaru here, Nakapiripirit, you audit, you see what has been done. We have covered almost everything for you here. The road is here. The tarmac road is here. The electricity is here. The telephones are here. I was looking in the file here. And I was looking at water. The water is quite good, much better than Amdat.
Ane ngolekini ya ejo koboy rotongola ngakipi. Koriep tongole madre woni ngakipi aklo amudat.
Out of 209 villages,
Aloto ma ngireria oringat atukieta ngune doltinga meya ngare angkan pomon.
172 have access to safe water, meaning boreholes.
Nyediate marebe amiata ngatomonikan kare yangare yakal ngachuma kangache yangipinguna ngapai.
This is 82%. This is very good.
Rainege ngatomonikan kauni alot angare aloto mamea.
In Amadat it was much lower, and also a little bit in Moroto.
Ane ingolekini yo kamudat amampa tianguna unayo. Tari Moroto dan nyiporo wadio.
In Abim, in Karenga, in Kabong, it was good, like here.
Ani ngolekini yo ngabim Karenga kamuna chekwa pini unalo kujuwa ni Karamoja.
So the-
Ibana kai wanane peane.
The Minister of Karamoja should find out why more there than here, than other places.
Epopo ina hiyo minister na Karamoja tanyurobo yo kotere kilimogi yolwa kaninyo elala tangakipika iwache tokidio ko kaiwache unana ikona ikiyakar era kitopol daktari ngolo yai morita mole Royal Center 2 kikia una ngeli da Royal Center 3
Upgrade Lomuronyagai, Health Center 2 in Kawach Sub-County to Health Center 3.
kana bo agitopolo unia daktari ngole yai lo moru nyanga ngolo tarau ngeli da Health Center 3.
And now, ongoing now, is Lemusu Health Center 3. It's being constructed now.
Tokone ni pe bore ni daktari ni muliero ko nyiri kagena re pe wole yai le musui wole Royal Center 3.
Constructing the new Akuyam Health Center 3 in Kakomongore Sub-County.
Kana baki ataki ni moi woni epe daktari wole ya kauni akoyam Royal Center 3.
Construction of the new Loreng Health Center 3 in Loreng Sub-County.
Kae da Loreng e ataki ni ekudi daktari kori rikaginyo e daktari ngole yai Loreng.
And the file here, they are saying that Nakapiripirit district has got one functional X-ray for soft tissue, such as TB at Tokora Health Center 4.
Eboko idane ke untai aloto mana Nakapiripirit ikiya kare waninga mashinyo koringa wangune pedorete aripuni ngidekezile nguliegelekele.
Now, all this is part of Actopol Aquap.
Ngakiro una limwe ngunda dan ranguna ka kitopolo akwa.
The economic infrastructure and the social infrastructure.
Una chena itungune tapito akiyalayo morikina.
But I've got a question.
Yena yaking it.
When I came here, I drove on a good tarmac road.
Abuya ngoleka ne abuni omewe epara erukudengolo ke kolas.
From the helicopter, I drove a little bit on the tarmac road.
Ayena yayo ngokidia ma etetare ekolas.
It's very nice.
Ejoko kolas ngolo no woi.
But I want to ask you a question.
Yena nguna chamta kingiti warning to Akai district.
Speak in the microphone. I want to ask you,
Yanguna chamta nga kingiti yer.
do you sleep on the tarmac road at night because the road is good?
Ikwangina pede kali munya ngatamara na yaiki diama ajoko rukude. Ani mono ye iperete de lo rukude lo anare joka na kware to liajo tori.
What do you call sleeping?
Ngajo.
Do you ajo on the tarmac road at night? Say the tarmac road is good, I ajo here.
Chente woni kingita woni atamari ikwangine joke rukude. Ikilode ne mono na kipere lo rukude lo anare joko no woya.
I'm asking you.
The period there. No.
What are they saying?
They are saying no, they don't sleep there.
Where do you sleep?
I pay period to their homes.
And what do you call home? So you ajo ere.
So ebanye ebe kona ipale ngakuzi jo neni jo to ere loreria krea.
Now, when you go from here, you are going back to your home, therefore.
To kona na itiroto kinyo wane aneke wane angintu wane lo dilo rekeng.
And even me in the evening, I go back to my home. Now, when you go back at night, the Ichan you left in the morning will still be waiting for you. And it will say, yes, thank you very much. You have been on a good tarmac road. You have seen electricity there. But you are each and we are still here. So that's why the NRM in the 1960s, from the beginning, we told our people, please make a distinction between Actopor Aquap and Abaru.
Atemarebe to yendrika yotwana atemarebe nini boreti ya yotare tokona ani bomori yolore kon riamun yongi chanimur.
Even in the universities, we used to hear teachers confusing us. Oh, sustainable development. But they would not make a distinction between Actopor Aquap and Abaru.
Tarikiloto pana yolo university neni boko neni ezaloni akivyo. Iriamun yong tunga yoro de ngakron na ka Actopola Aquap kangichan mulu dongtolo tunga.
Actopor Aquap is ours.
Actopola Aquap erang na yokoda dan.
This tarmac road is ours.
Ikwa kona ngakron na ikwete erukide wolo ikweni ngole erang wolo yo.
All of us. But each one is yours, personal. So is Abaru. So from the beginning, we were telling our people in the 60s that please don't just be diverted. Actopor Aquap roads, what? Remember, Abaru is the one which will reach you more.
Tarikeli da kocholo itata miontunga apopo iyoma iyangin tunga nante mono yonga krona ba yuagi topola kwa pe chamta gi topola kwa pamon angena pagidada epitongolo gorore won ngakro ne rayo to yeni munake kale kon.
Now some of the people listen to our message. And ever since we came into government in 1986, we have shared it with all Ugandans. But many times people don't concentrate. They are touching this one, touching the other one.
Anina boy ngole kini yo toria mo ngitunga ya mampe milito e yakale ngitunga ne itiye ne e mam nyara ngakrong na idiriye te jik.
But there are those who listen to our message.
E yang chemule wumto akera e kodiyemu.
Let me show you somebody from the Kato corridor of the west and center of Uganda.
engole kiri chente won epe yalo kidingi yok ngolo iku anakai won ole yakatari ngibare kingwali
we shall translate later. We shall translate.
kingwali ole yakare tungani ngini
Dena nini joji matongo owangoma ngongo tuano wetaka nta mmoba nyingi misa nteze majakuleba nuko itandike tataka ndio pia tazama kwa wajana meilisa zakanya na bwana tata Nusenado, Zampadu, Zabana, Kavana, Naturu, Kavanga, Munyakwe, Naja, Muatu, Nukuda, Natunga, Patu,
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
You show them that pail of water. Bring back the pail of milk. Bring it back. The pail.
800.
You see the milk there? A huge pail. That's like what? 20 liters? Or 10? Okay, let's see.
Which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is not educated. He was traditional, like our Karamoja people here. But he listened to our message. And he's now a rich man. A rich man in the modern sense. With a lot of ainyam and money. He has got both. He has got food, a lot of food, but also money. And you heard that they are selling 900 liters of milk per day. The price of milk in that area is low because there is a lot of milk. It is 800 shillings per liter. But because the milk is a lot, he gets 21 million shillings a month. In a year, 250 million. You can see he has built a modern house. It has got solar power. And he has educated his children. That girl who is speaking English, you can see her.
Kingwele ki yotari kwa kungini pele de kengini eruoro ngini. Kingwele ngini ti wanda dan.
She's a university graduate.
Ere kwa kungini evyo meeting ni rika kente zukulu.
And yet, where they live with these people, the Actopol Aquap is not so good.
Ani boy ngwele kini yoneni boy yotonge tungalu. Iborebe agi topola Aquap. Nyara ipore nginti apolo no.
It is not like you here who have got a tarmac road now.
Nyiki kwa na kai woni alo Karamoja wane nguluki yakar tare kolas.
Where those particular people live is 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Neni boyo tongi tungalu e bai won lorenge duatane erukude.
But they have got a lot of abaru.
Nait e barito.
Now let's see others. There is a man I saw in Abim whom I liked so much.
E yei na bepe kile ngole kentia abim ka rai pe tuana nini akata ritia.
Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called
Don't translate, we shall summarize later.
Okay, sir.
Arangetoi Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in September, November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes, trees you are seeing here, are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest, I don't harvest mango, I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our President so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children.
Now,
at the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house.
You can hear the witness of this man. He's in Abim. Abim is very far from a tarmac road. But he has created a baru there. Let us also see some other examples in other examples in Nakapiripirit here.
I am called Lokong Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Orega Sub-County under Namalu and Nakapiripirit District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came, and we were the first people to receive money from Nakapiripirit. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Sorot market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he is having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me that you misusing money in other businesses, you introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7, which is equivalent to 400,000. I remained with 1.3, I picked 700,000 for buying the land. Now I remain with 600,000 out of 1.7. I remain with 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business. I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months. Later on, now I was really, life when you are moving.
Now that is
because of
a young man here in Nakapiripirit. Who had dropped out of S4. And was sitting at home. And he was stuck. He was saying in his English that he was helpless. But that God helps the helpless. You leave them, Anyakun, leave them, they will tell me what they want later. They will tell me what they want. So, when he was still stuck, he heard of the PDM money. And he went and got 1 million. And he used part of it to rent land. He did not even have land.
Amamudeke taremani emani kori. Olote panga na emani kori.
4 acres of land.
Nia kaingo mwana buye panga.
And he planted something I never heard of called grams or something like that.
Abunge dinaiti ataki elepi maret. Ngola adol tingi ya kaingo mwana.
And then he harvested 14 bags.
Abu ane alemi uriamu guniang tomona ngomwana.
He took 10 to Sorot market.
Oyang tomono sorot.
The one who has borrowed 1 million now gets 1.7 million.
Ane agialaria ngo emaretelo uriama pay million yang ameang kankare.
And then from that he bought 4 pigs.
Aloto mange dilingangu abutogialum guruye ngomwan.
When I visited him, he had 35 pigs.
Ane apaking na buntoria yang ne pay nege ayakatari nge guruye ngatomuni uniang kan.
So therefore, you people, this is the third point of the NRM contribution to Uganda.
Anguna na itiangon era logo epeirot ngolo ekipedore wan ariamu ni bore ekichamke wan.
Echidil.
Era ekidil.
Oh, he's there.
Eh.
Okay. You tell them, go on the microphone and tell them in Karamoja.
Gatolimo ngagrono ang Karamoja todok. Epitongologi ya unayo matolimo.
Go near the microphone, speak in Karamoja. How many pigs do you have now?
Yes, as for now I have, it was 101, but I sold 10.
100?
Yes, the present one, they are 84 now.
Yes. He has got so you are now an Abaran.
All right, Yogno.
Okay, you tell them how you started. Quickly.
Gatuma, Yagadala Rama. Atalakadia Buju, the Katala. Ragana to Munyara Kandan, Yaguno, Arton, Altomana Nakapiripirit. A launching iron and Bayle. Abu Arpan is the Alminu. Atania, one who got like the Unes Yam. Abu Apanga, we are like Abu Joy Nakami chewing Tomana woman of Tomania like woman. Abu Walam chewing Toman. Oya Sorot. Epimiti Altamoni Karamoja Rangida Estia, and yet Maria Rama Ramakiloi at Pay put Abu Yama. Upon Tongiala at Pay Kilo. At Pay Putanga Kanikari. Upon the Makinia Aliput. Anikinia Aliput. Abu Arba million Kanikari. Abu Lorene. Ujakaram, Orante the Cabra. Tama yo niya yiri tigabu anda. Nene jara ta ko. Abulo ko ne ka tama yo kala mali yo mo. Yang buri igla bo gela na ka. Rangu yenga. Ipe ya ko gela mali ko ma to mon kan ka uri. Ogela ani muri no ngitu ogela ranka. Ya rapote ya de na ngamia ngai. Ngamia mo. Kudo ngate milio na ngamia ngai.
So, Mr. Who, what is the name?
I'm Emma.
Emma who?
Lokong.
So Lokong is confirming my story. It's a long story, but he's confirming it. Now, yesterday, I saw him talking about wanting to sell the pigs to Kampala direct. Instead of going through middlemen. Who cheats them? After the elections, we shall see how to support such people with transport.
Ebanye ani
Okay.
moja dauni aleo. Ikiani ni epite ngolo ngaragine den ketaka ngulu kote atalokong.
So therefore, the NRM plan for you people in the past,
Mune chamti Museveni koria president ya wakiti yake no ikezi no.
plan for you in the past, in the present, in the future is number 1, Ekivir, number 2, Aktopor Akwap, number 3, Abaru.
Ebanye mune lolikin chapubana kitiya neni yoko kezi no. Ake untokona moi kangchia karunde ponto. Ay kitogoko ngakezi. Aya una kitopola kwa. Ka Abarunai.
But there is another word, number 4.
Ya pe krotang na ngomwan.
The Ites call it Aswam,
Etich.
and then they told me Karamoja call it Etik. Etik.
Etich.
Etich.
Ya.
This is Etich. The question is, now, where does Etich come from? Because people are not serious, calling themselves politicians. They talk about etich. They don't know where it comes from. Let me help you to see where etich comes from. Let's see Fred Biamkama, a young minister from Bunyoro area.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, we get about 4.5 million and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to trade. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
now,
I'm employing 26 people.
That's what I wanted. You finish that. Take it back. Now, this Biamukama started 3 years ago. To implement my 4 acres model. And he planted coffee, fruits, bananas, some 8 cows, and poultry for eggs. And from poultry for eggs alone, he gets 55 million shillings per month after removing the costs. That means in a year, he's getting about 700 million shillings from eggs alone, net. Without including the other coffee and so on. But he's now employing 26 people. As you can see there. So, Biamukama's Abaru has produced 8 each for the people. So, this is now, if we all engage in commercial agriculture. I didn't ask Lokong. Lokong, are you employing some people? Where's Lokong?
Yes, I have 5.
You're employing how many?
That I have 5 workers.
Very good. Now, Lokong, who has not employed himself,
lokong ola mamudeke chetiye tokona istiya tuankan.
Is now employed and also employing 5 people.
Era kona ngezi tumana ningi ya mweti.
Arakaranoy. So this is now from commercial agriculture.
Era ni tumangulu itiyete tichungolo ye beshara loto marketare.
Let us see factories.
Ngole kidi chente nga chumai.
Those are, freeze those factories first. Freeze the factories. Or that is a town of factories. Niambare. Let us see one of them. Inside. Freeze it there, freeze it there. See how many young people are working there. Now, these factories, which NRM has brought because of the good policies and peace, are employing 1.3 million Ugandans.
Munaya wenarem kotere ayoriti akwap kotere kizil tokone ni pay bore itiye tengitungangulie dolit ape million angamie ankankari.
All the government jobs put together, soldiers, policemen, civil servants, teachers, all of them are 480,000 jobs.
Niti chiziona nguluka apukan mulie yang kai mulie yang impolizo mulie yang mwalimo kangi chiedang era ngitunga kurieti chungola ngamea ngomono bon.
But these factories which we have just started bringing are already employing 1.3 million people, 3 times more than the government jobs.
Ani molekini yo ngachu maino unangoni aroko ya unio pedorito aina kiningi tunga milioni ya peanga meangkan kare tich ani molekini yo ere tich ngolo nye pedorete ngolo itiangola anketi ya kapukan ngaruanga uni.
So please get out of the ajo of thinking that jobs are only in the government.
Anguna angun iyo angini tunganan to kenyanajo to jonga ketamebe etichida dangole ye neni kapukan.
If you hear a leader talking like that, you should know that he is an ajo person. He's asleep.
Ane tunganani ni riamun yoru rata marebe neni ye tichineni kapukan bon era tunganani ni ye najo ni jotoy.
Now I heard of your conflict with UA here.
Abuya ngoni airanga kuzikrongo ne tabito una game kaiwon.
I was not aware of that conflict.
Mampa yenya eburangola lo monti woni kiding woni kana yokotian.
When I heard about it, I said, okay, let the Karamoja go back and graze with the animals. When we get time, we are going to sit down and discuss properly.
Ane iraria ngurangola yai kiding yokana yokotian. Abuya ngolimo ngitungana yokotian atamarebe. Kimia kizinge bare na ankari mojongo to bongo zineni ngoni adakazi. Anike ye pura wapotu moi eruare kizi.
Some of the Karamojong were saying UA loves animals more than the human beings.
Ebe aponi woni ngichi atamarebe. Emena pukan ngitian aklong tuntunga.
But this is not true.
The
wild animals which we keep are for the human beings. Those wild animals are like, do you agree that we build stadiums?
Chamunta mono wani atemarebe ateni wani oriapugan kiwakine ni boliarea.
Stadium for football.
Ikwa kwana ni pedere pra.
Like Nambole.
Ikwa kwana kwa pepo ko inambole mere naga.
You want us to build stadiums?
Mere ichamuntoni ikichamti wanapugane eduki ngakerono une boliarea.
Stadium a joke.
Mere joko neni boliarea.
Is a joke. A joke you say good.
Yes.
Stadium a joke. Why?
Kani a joke neni boliare.
A joke for what? Why don't you bring Museveni's cows and they graze in the stadium instead of a stadium?
Bana inye nyobo para Maria yo Museveni ngakatu pena tadaka neni boliare akilokinga.
Why?
Kani nyo.
I will give you the answer. You don't seem to. I will help you give the answer.
Ebi amam ni pupuntere jok ria polo ngene ruarayo akalimo kabongo kinai.
The stadium is good for sports people.
Aker ejoko no we poteren kabolia.
To exercise and run.
Rane ni pedorte ke dialos diabolia akeri kangachieda.
But also somebody who is not a sports person, but who wants to relax, to enjoy, comes to watch the sports.
A lot of money ni pay taripaki pedia perada. Ane akolongiti ne yakare pera ilodi yo akiteren kabolia kepera.
And they come and pay. To enter a number you must pay. You don't enter free.
Nambole alo Kampala ebolia ilomari yo ketachange delenga.
Because when you are there, you are enjoying yourself.
Nera ngena yakari yone ilajiwara yong ilakarada.
Now, tourism is the same, like sports.
Aneni peida na yoko tiang ureni yogi yereng tiang ikwana kabu ini eboliare one.
We keep the animals to attract people to come and see them.
Ngitiang lu yogi toyone kotere potu ngitunganyiche kingole kiditanyut.
And when they come, they bring money.
Ane poteng tunga kingole kiningitiang kari etacheteng delinga.
They build hotels.
Educate taringo hotelio.
So you create jobs there.
So anguna angun ilemu yong teach.
You create a teach, you bring money.
Ilemu yong teach ngole ya wuningi zilinga.
And also, me, I'm a cattle owner.
I am Modarika Museveni. Kiya karinga tuk.
You want to see my cows? Let's see whether they have my cows here.
Kichamti chente da ngolekin. Mie chente ngoleki di alo torubuon.
You can see them there.
Ata mi ngoleki di erugitoka ke kemat.
Now, those cows of mine are near two national parks.
Nakatu kungulu nkazi panini ngulu eyakazi kidingi neni agem angare.
Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Ine boko Queen Elizabeth National Park.
And Lake Mburo.
Kangine boko Lake Mburo eyakazi ngatu ngunu kidingi tian.
And I'm benefiting from the park.
I am on night.
Because the tourists come there,
and
buy my milk.
Epote to gelang kakile.
Who will buy your milk?
Ngai be geling akudikile.
So I think what we should do when we have time, the mistake of UA was chase you without discussion.
Ebangel ani moike yakauni apa. Muna buya wani. Erengi tunga na yogotian. Akirita rewon. Emamunga kro kichamunet.
They are fond of octomera, bumping into things. They use a lot of force.
Engoleki angata marike. Erengi tunga ngulustiye nkorei.
Not logic.
Emam nistiye aolo.
But after the elections,
I will invite the elders, and you come and you see how rich I am. By cows, the cows I got them from my great-grandfather, who saved 7 cows in 1893. Before the Europeans came. So we shall discuss and see how to look after cows, but also take advantage of the other types of abaru. This is also another type of abaru. I don't know whether these people have a hotel where they can show us how many people are working there. A hotel, one of the hotels. If you have it give it to us. So, 4 points now. Number 1, Ekivil. Number 2, Actopol Aquap. Number 3, Abaru. Number 4, Etich. These are all in our manifesto in detail. And 3 other points, which I don't have time to go into now. Finally, in the coming government, I want us to insist on free education in government schools. When we started this in 1996, but some people don't get it properly, and they keep charging school fees. And because of that, children drop out of school. When I saw that, I decided to do another experiment of free education. I started a skilling hub in Napak. And I trained young people there. Some of my graduates here, there are some.
Yeah, they are there.
Where are they? Only one. Where are the others? Come.
Some others are out the fence here. Open those students.
Okay, what is your... Give your testimony in local language.
Excellency.
My name is called
Speak your local language.
Abu Dennis Olem. I stand.
You talk in your language, it's okay. So you talk.
Okay. Last year,
Glory.
Edward Logel,
He's called Lotiang Edward Logel.
Nakapiripirit Town Council.
He's from Nakapiripirit Town Council. Last year, he went to Napak Industrial Hub. After His Excellency he told us about Napak Industrial Hub for skilling. He went for the course of building. He completed. After they completed the course from Napak Industrial Hub, they came back home, but they were missing some of the starting tools.
Museveni,
After that event, they had come without the startup tools. The day came when they all got blessed with the support of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Okay.
He thanks so much the NRM government for the support.
Let's hear the girl.
Mata. She's called Nayor Gloria. She's one of the students who was skilling from Napak. She was doing the course of tailoring. After she completed, they had to come back home. After they got home, they had nowhere to start from. Just because she got the skilling knowledge, she went to join those tailors from the street. She started skilling from there. How she started skilling with those tailors from the street, she will never wanted our knowledge to get forgotten. She started now from there sewing clothes and also learning more skills from those tailoring women of the street. So it took her long. She said these skills will be forgotten. When she heard with our group that there is a group that they have been brought together, they had to start writing their applications. So they heard that His Excellency was requesting all these groups to open their accounts. As she speaks now, she appreciates His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Now in their account, they have received 50 million for their support. Now she does to appreciate that this money will help them. They will buy all the materials that they were missing.
Okay, Alakaranoi. Now, thank you. Now, these children who had been abandoned, you see what they are making. Those are products, some of which we have been importing from China, from Dubai. They are now being made here by our children here. So in the coming government, I appeal to you to support free education in all government schools, so that we don't lose these children, because they have got a lot of potential. So today, 5 words. Ekivil, Ektopol, Akwap, Abaru, Etich, and free education. Alakaranoi. Let's give the flags to the people who have the flags.